Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving, Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Klay Thompson, and it's Gafford in at the 5. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Moses Moody, and it's Green in at the 5. All right, Brent, what do you expect from this kind of matchup with two teams that specialize in offense?
Points, points. I mean, these guys are going to go at each other, and we're just going to see who can get into the best flow in this game. Is it going to be the starters? Is it going to be somebody off the bench that comes in and really stabilizes what they're trying to do offensively? Somebody's got to get an advantage. So is it who's hot first? We're going to find out.
Outside Curry. Outside Moody. Washington grabs the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And it's Irving missing. Curry surveys. Fires from deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
On defense, the Warriors. Irving for 3. Sinks the tray.
Zero hesitation. Irving was all set to go.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. It's a 3-point game. The ball's knocked loose. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Klay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
There's Davis with the 3. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Green, the pass to Moody, to the middle. Curry with it, checked by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry, gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Curry, not one of those guards who shrinks when he gets inside.
Irving against Curry. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On the wing, Thompson, defended by Podziemski, and the dunk by Gafford.
Well, Klay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
Outside Podziemski. Outside, Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Thompson outside. They get it again. Gafford with the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Butler. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Now the combo of strength and quickness from Butler, that's going to help him on the inside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Irving. Here's Butler. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Mavericks leading. Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now here's Washington. Still no points. Podziemski grabs the board.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
It's on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That free throw no good. What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Pass to Jackson Davis. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Now here's Hield. He shoots it. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Christie. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Christie. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 5. Hield on the wing. Outside Butler. Double team on Butler. Back to Hield. From deep. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Davis slams it home.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
And the Warriors miss again. Dallas leading by 7. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. On the attack, Green, and the layup is good off the glass. Green's gotten his second bucket.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Dallas. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
You know, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Dallas leading by 5. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trayce Jackson-Davis, and it's Payton in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Jackson-Davis with the bucket. And so it's Dallas with it. Dinwiddie with it. Lively with a screen on Hield. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Here's Christie for 3. Dinwiddie. He drops it from range. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Yeah, stretching out the defense horizontally. Dinwiddie helping his team spacing.
Curry. Oh, the driving skills are underrated for Stephen Curry.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
To the inside. Here's Irving. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He's got 6.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does. And there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Now here's Looney. Down low. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Irving for 3. No good on the shot.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Got it.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Dallas leading by 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Marshall with the bucket.
Well, Kyrie Irving being unselfish there, making a nice play for his guys.
Green comes in for Payton, and Podziemski subbed in for Hield. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors, trailing by 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. So for Dallas, Davis comes in for Marshall, and Washington is subbed in for Williams. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Looney grabs a miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The kick out, Curry. Outside, Green. Off target from 3-point range. The Mavericks lead by 6. Thompson passes to Davis. Easy 2 for AD.
Size and strength, and then the length of AD getting up to jam it.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Looney. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
The Warriors' shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Thompson for 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
Just get the feeling that whenever Clay rises up, he's going to make it.
Dallas has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for the Warriors. Moody's checked in for Looney. Butler comes in for Kuminga, and Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Butler. Outside for Green. Pass to Podziemski. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
1:50 left in the first half. The Mavericks lead by 13. Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up. Well, he's a little bit more than just an outside shooter. Buddy Hield finding himself, that time maneuvers inside to get good position.
The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Hield. Here's Butler. Nice D from Gafford.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
On the wing, Davis. Green covering. And finished off by Davis.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Hield. Driving to the basket, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And the ability to drive and get to the rim is one of the reasons why Buddy Hield rarely has an off night. Even if his shot isn't going in, he can take it to the rack to find some points.
Outside Davis from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Butler. And Butler inside.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Warriors, number 0, Gary Payton.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Warriors trail by 10. On the court right now for the Mavericks. We've got Washington. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Davis, and it's Gafford in at the center position. Well, the Mavericks shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Davis. Gafford with the ball. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, what a nice find by Kyrie that time, balancing his offensive attack.
That's tipped and stolen by Irving. And now the Mavs on the run. The Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over Irving. Podziemski's shot is good.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
And so it's Golden State with it. A 12-point game. Podziemski into the lane. And a nice finish on the layup. Podziemski's got 4 points this quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Thompson. Washington outside. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Dallas shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the 4th quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Dallas shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Washington outside. Outside Davis. The 3 is up. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Davis. Washington's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Back to Butler. Count that bucket. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And attacking and playing with intensity, Jimmy Butler, a ferocious competitor.
Pass to Thompson. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall's checked in. Back to Davis. Puts up a 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game. From the top of the key. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Curry's got 10.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Marshall. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 15. Butler passes to Green. Gafford with the block. Now Thompson. 7 points in the game. Butler with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Butler on the bounce. Gafford with the block. They retain possession, and that one's good. Green. 1:56 left to play in the third. Butler with a steal. Irving against Payton. And it's Irving with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 13. Jacks up a 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 6th rebound on the night. Payton finds Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
Draymond Green around the rim trying to find a little bit of a window to get that ball up.
Outside Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Thompson outside. Outside Davis. They get it back. Gafford. Curry with the block.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
Outside Payton. And he drops it in from the low post. Payton's got his 2nd basket.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Irving looking around, and there's a defensive 3-second call. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the tee. And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Dinwiddie comes in for Klay Thompson. Dinwiddie left side. No good on the 3. Hield passes to Payton. 4 seconds left, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Almost converts despite the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one's off.
Taking 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Fires from way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Curry gets the bucket.
Curry's jumper just so pure, he can go up from just about anywhere on the floor and knock him down.
Irving for three. The rebound by Payton.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Inside. Lively with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Jackson-Davis misses.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Lively with the bucket.
Yeah, the combo guard Dinwiddie, so good at figuring out when one of his guys is open.
Here's Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Mavericks lead by 16. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And he lobs it up to the rim. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Curry gets the bucket.
Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Dinwiddie passes to Christie. To the inside. Irving laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
It's stolen by Irving. Christie passes to Lively. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Jackson-Davis. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Good on the shot.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Marshall. The 3 ball. Kept alive. Again, Dallas.
The hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you have to tip your hat to him. I mean, the way he shot the ball from deep has just been, it's been huge. But I really love how he's worked so hard to get open. The preparation before the shot to create the necessary space was equally as impressive.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road.
How huge to have a big on the floor who can see the entirety of the court. The ball doesn't stop with Draymond Green.
The Mavericks lead by 21, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the middle. Here's Washington. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And so it's Dallas with it. The three from Washington. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Down low. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Green. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 8 now. Irving, the pass to Davis. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in.
In a league of guys who are extremely long, AD still stands out.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Curry, no good. The Mavericks shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Irving. It's rebounded by Golden State. There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Podziemski. Shoots over Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State. And here is Irving. Washington outside. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
16 seconds left in the fourth.
Warriors foul. Moses Moody. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Mavs, Dinwiddie taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Now here's Curry. Pass to Butler. Here's Green. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for Dallas, Dinwiddie. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. That one's no good. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.